we saw what happens with negative keywords, but there's kind of the opposite thing. So when a search term is good, we can promote it as a keyword. So we will tell Google, hey, this is exactly what we're looking for. And we want people that are searching for this thing to come directly to our ad and to our landing page. This will help us containing the cost and making our campaign more relevant. So if you're not just with broad keywords, but we have an exact match, and this exact match is in the ad and in the landing page, again, the Trinity, this will actually help us a lot containing the cost and winning more auctions. There's a catch here because initially we won't have maybe many conversions, or we won't have conversion data. So we need to rely our promotion mechanism. So our promotion mechanism needs to be based on the relevance of the ad. So basically we will need to look at clicks and CTR instead of just conversions. You can see in this table that we could sort of think of framework to promote keywords and not, or even to demote them to negative keywords if they're not bringing any traffic. But let's focus a bit on the promotion part. So you can see here that there are kind of small rules. For example, if I have more than 5 clicks and my CTR is better than 10%, then I can think of promoting to a phrase match. Or if the clicks are more than 10 and the CTR is more than 10%, I can even think to promote to exact match immediately. So this kind of rules will tell you a lot about the keyword, because if you have this data, it means you are there. So the search term is actually quite good. So it's matching the desire of your customer, and your ad is actually answering a question. So this framework can be flexible, so you can adapt it, but keep in mind this kind of rules when you don't have conversion data, because when you have conversion data, we'll see it in the next video, we can of course look into conversion and not just into the click-through rate. Now, when we have conversion data, we don't need to rely anymore on just the CTR to see if it's actually the ad is appealing and the keyword or the search term is right. So we can just say, okay, this keyword is bringing conversion, this search term is bringing conversion. So that's our best indication, right? It's our best KPI, because if we have a lot of traffic, but then no conversions are happening, it doesn't make sense for us to just keep investing, because maybe we are getting the wrong traffic, right? So we're getting traffic that is interested, but not ready to buy. So when we have conversion, we can look at different KPIs like the conversion itself, the cost per conversion, or the conversion rate. So we can use all of them, and even go a bit more advanced and calculate the return on ad investment. So understand how much we are spending, how much we are making through every single search term, and take our decision. There's a catch. Again, each and every one of these value needs to be interpreted, needs to be understood, because if we blindly go for, looking at the cost per conversion or the conversion rate for a single search term, we might be biased. You can see in this table, for example, that if I get 1 click, right, and the CTR here is actually horrible, on 1,000 impressions. But what happens? I make a conversion. Okay, so with just that 1 click, traffic is horrible, CTR is horrible, I make a conversion. Basically, with that 1 click, I spend $1.8 and I have a conversion. So if my product has a certain value, the return on the ad spend is extremely high, right? So that's something to keep in mind. This search term might be, as you can see here, might be a sort of a casual conversion, right? So I won't do anything here. in terms, if it's a search term, if it's a keyword with 1,000 impressions, just one click, I might think of just pausing it, because it's basically bringing no traffic, and that conversion could be something random. Of course, I can kind of wait a little bit before taking actions, but you see my point. On the other end, we can see, for example, the third case. So I have a lot of clicks, right? The CPC is what it is. The CTR is very high. But the thing is, I don't get as many conversion here. I mean, I get 10 conversions. So I get 10 conversion here. But the cost per conversion is actually very, very high. And my ROAS, so my return on ad spend, is negative. So this is the case that we were discussing in the beginning. We need to understand why we have a lot of clicks. So the CTR is so good, the ad is good, is appealing, but then customers come to our landing page and they're not converting. So there might be some problem in the landing page, even though it's not a technical one, because we have conversions. But the match between the customers we're bringing and the number of conversion is not there. So it might be that the traffic that we're bringing is not that good for our product. Let's continue in the next video.